Welcome to Canada Week, eh? Where we play games about maple syrup, mounties, and mooses. Moose? Moosei? Meese? I don't know. So strap on your longjohns and hop out of your igloo and into my zamboni because... Wait. What? Sorry. Actually, this week on Cartridge Blowers, I talk about being a paper pusher in fictional communist Russia. I talk about being a spaceship captain. And I talk about pulling heists. And holy shit, I talk a lot in this episode. Obviously, it's a must-watch. Speaking of this episode, you can watch it and see us play RomHacks, Part 2. I don't really love Lamp and The Legend of Zelda Parallel Worlds. Cody's officially the shittiest of us at Megaman and Megaman in the Mushroom Kingdom, and Nikki learns to avoid the tip in Not So Supersonic 2. So get ready for all this and a whole heap and helpin' of more stuff, hosers, don't you know? It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 26. In space, no one can hear you, game over. Sorry, I don't really know where all that Canadian stuff came from.
YNIN Podcasting, part of the EDOC NameLock Interactive Network. Hello everybody, and welcome to YNINs Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, is Nikki Wright, Matt Crua, and also Dylan Frisbee, who's trying to... Okay, never mind. Right back to me. You can stream, download, find show notes, including links to all the things we talk about for this and all episodes of every YNIN podcast over at yninteractive.com. That's yninteractive.com. You can also catch us live every other Friday, except for this instance where we're a little late due to vacation issues. And you can subscribe to us on...
Issues. Fuck off.
It was fun. But yeah, you can subscribe to us on iTunes and any other podcast place, including YouTube, where you can skip ahead by clicking on any segment below.
People fucking know how YouTube works.
Hey,
No, they
Jesus.
you have to...
You'd be surprised.
To skip...
You can click on the line and go ahead in the video?
That's not what I mean.
Is this? How do I watch this on my Walkman?
In the description, there are timestamps that people can click on that take you exactly to where it starts. Not
Really?
just the line. Yes.
Who even does that?
I do.
Everybody?
No one does. No one uses that. Well, first of all, no one watches our show. Second of all...
That's true. That's very true.
Nailed
I don't
it.
see anybody
With
in the
that,
chat room right now.
Good night, everybody.
Oh yeah, you can get in the chat room if you'd like. Aw.
No one's in the chat room?
You made Nikki cry.
Good.
Oh, also... Okay. Bye.
Cool. The double deuce tears.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you.
I wasn't using my middle finger, you douche.
I was.
Oh.
That's what I did. That's... Oh. Alright. That was really personal. Let's get on the show.
Right on. Stay tuned or click ahead for the video game segment where we will be playing RomHacks this week. We've done it before, but this more fun. More fun.
Like,
ahead.
what are RomHacks? Is that like lumberjack-based games, like where you hack like axe, or like I don't really understand what a hack is.
It's you're right. It is lumberjack-based.
Mostly, oh, thank God!
Mostly about hacking down trees with your
okay.
mighty, not steed, axe.
Okay, good.
And sometimes guitars, sometimes actual axes.
I was really worried because I thought I was. I'm not the only one who played like that ROM hack of Punch Out where you can only play as Bear Hugger, the Canadian guy who was also a lumberjack.
Yes. No.
Everyone else played that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I played that as well. Nothing.
Yes.
Nothing but lumberjack titles this week.
Nothing but lumberjacks.
I hope that's not a theme.
No,
It is now.
I don't think there are
Damn it.
enough variations in lumberjack gamery in order for us to have it as a theme.
We should have like a Canadian themed week though, because how many games even talk about Canada at all?
Like none.
Yeah, so we should all be tasked to find games that mention Canada in any way.
Sure, put it in the doc.
In the
Why
year
not?
2067, Canada was destroyed by a nuclear device fired by aliens. Why was Canada destroyed?
They missed?
Yeah.
The Canadian dictator, Monty, has declared war on the world.
Dictator?
The Canadian dictator, Dolph Hitler.
All right. You guys been playing any games this
Snow
week?
Hitler?
Snow Hitler?
What?
It's in the very special ice world.
Yeah, he's Snow Hitler. He's the abominable Snow Hitler. I played a couple games I can talk about, sure.
Sure, what'd you play?
So some stuff I picked up on the Steam sale that I kind of played through a little bit. I'll talk about 2 games that I played. So let's talk about first FTL. Did I talk about that last week?
You did not.
Okay, good. FTL is a game, stands for Faster Than Light. And basically you are in charge of a little spaceship. And it's very not graphically insensitive. You just sort of see the layout, blueprint style of the spaceship.
Okay.
And then you got little guys who are going around. They can man the little stations on the spaceship. And your goal is to get from one side of the universe to the other. And along the way, the universe is completely randomly generated. And so you will go from point A to point B to point C to point D throughout each little galaxy section. And random things will occur. So you might go forward and you'll find like a ship with a distress signal. And they're like, please help us. And you'll be like, okay, well, how do I help you? They're like, well, we need someone with lasers. You're like, oh, I don't have lasers. They're like, well, fuck off, leave. So you leave. But if you have lasers, you can help them. You can open up a new quest line. Or you might go to that same spot in the next game that you play when it gets randomly generated again, and, oh shit, there's a ship there, and you have to fight it. And so battle sequences are like a very big part of the game. And it's really interesting and really kind of frantic, because the battles take place in real time, and so you're firing these weapons from your ship, but you're also trying to have guys run around and man systems, and you're like, okay, well, I need to put more power into my guns because my guns are weak as shit, but what can I take power away from? Oxygen? And so you turn off your oxygen for 30 seconds, and you're like,
Holy
okay,
shit.
Weapons are going to be great for 30 seconds, but, okay, now no one can breathe. What can I take power away from? The steering. Okay, steering, power down. Oxygen, power up. Oh shit, we're hitting asteroids. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, and it gets very, very hectic. And
So
as the game goes on, and you know the enemies get stronger, or they even start sending guys onto your ship,
Oh my god.
boarding you. It gets pretty nuts. But you can unlock new ships. You can unlock new races of people who are stronger at specific things. And it's really neat. I feel like it's just a super neat idea, but it's very technically simple, I guess, on the outside. But once you get into it, it's pretty deep. And
Yeah. Sounds like you're a spaceship engineer of the game.
Kind of, but I mean...
Blind Star Trek guy of the game.
No, I mean, you're just trying to make it across the galaxy, but you're also being pursued the entire way, too, so you're on a time limit. And you can also run out of fuel, and you'll just die in the middle of space.
Oh, that's
Cool.
fun.
So that would be bad. Yeah, so you've got to pick up fuel. You've got to find supplies as you go along.
In space,
And
no one can
it's a
hear
lot-
you. Game over.
No. It's a lot of balancing, trying to do more missions and level your ship up, but also, trying not to run out of fuel and die in the middle of space or get caught by the bad guys who are chasing you. And then you can choose which galaxies you go to. Some of them might be friendlier, and you're less likely to encounter, evil ships, but you also might be less likely to encounter cool unlockables, like new ships or new weapons. So, depending on how ballsy you are, you can go, you can choose your path through the game, and it's all very, very different, incredibly different. In fact, no time I played through it probably like 12 times. Only beat it once. By the way, very hard game, and just be playing on easy. So played through it like 12 times, beat it once, and every single time was absolutely completely different.
Well, that's cool. I like the idea of a completely different experience every time. There's not a lot of... I mean, there's a lot of games that have that concept, but not quite as in-depth as that.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it's truly like that, because you've got somewhere in the area of 15 different ships to choose from, and each of those ships can generate various missions of their own, plus you can, gather crew, you can buy different weapons, you can customize your ship to fight differently however you want it to. You can be focused on shooting missiles or shooting lasers, or you can be focused on sending guys to board their ship and blow them up from the inside.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can focus your weaponry however you want to do it. And it's really interesting, and I feel like I'm not doing it justice with my description. So it's normally pretty cheap on Steam. I think it's like $8.
Oh, that's not bad.
I got it on the Steam sale for $2, which is why I picked it up. But I think normally it's around $8-ish, so I highly recommend that. And the other game I have played is weirder sounding than that, which I thought what I just said was pretty weird sounding.
It's pretty weird.
This game, have you heard of a game called Papers, Please?
I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Okay. Papers, Please is such a cool idea. And it's going to sound really fucking boring, but let me assure you, it's whatever the opposite of boring is, okay? So,
okay.
Papers, Please places you in the role of a gentleman living in a very poor, very downtrodden, fictional Eastern European country. Not unlike, Soviet Russia era, Europe, okay? And so you're in this country, and it's completely ruled by this totalitarian government, and they say, okay, comrade, listen up. You're poor, your family needs to eat, so here's what needs to happen. We're assigning you a job, because we're the, totalitarian government, and your job is to work the border. You're border crossing. Okay?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so your job is it's almost like a puzzle game, kind of, because your job is people will come to your gate, and you'll see their face, and they'll give you their papers, and then you have to inspect their papers to see whether they're right or wrong. And if you stamp them and let them in when their papers are wrong, you can get money taken off your paycheck, and your family doesn't eat, and your children die. If you, but you can also make money, and your family will get more successful. But crazy things happen. And this is where it gets kind of awesome.
Okay.
Because your country is, totalitarian and kind of evil, there are lots of other countries who want to infiltrate your country, take it out. So on the very first day, when I've only played the demo, I haven't actually played the full version, which came out yesterday, as of this recording.
Okay.
But I plan to pick it up. And the demo that I played, which I believe is free, so I feel free to check it out. You can. So this guy came up, very first day I got this job. I'm new to border crossing, checking people's papers, looking at their pictures, and this guy comes up and he's like, please let me in. And I'm like, no, dude, your papers are wrong. And he's like, okay, fine. And then he runs through anyway, and he blows up the bomb that he's got strapped to his chest.
Holy crap.
And kills like 8 people, and they're like, dude, what are you doing? You should have, called guards in. And I'm like, there's a button to call guards in? What? What are you talking about? And it's also not super serious too. It's kind of funny. There's an insane guy who keeps having passports written with crayon, who comes in and tries to ask you to let him into the country.
What?
And, yeah, and lots of neat side
Is he
stories.
5?
I think he's just very old.
Okay.
And or there's the story, and you also have to balance your morals with your job. So if a husband and wife come in, and the husband has the correct papers and the wife does not, do you allow the husband into the country and not the wife, or do you allow them both in at the possible risk of your job?
So how would they find out?
Well, it's kind of the government does the government. You risk that.
Okay.
Do they find out that you did it incorrectly?
Okay.
Because they might randomly check that lady when she leaves your station.
Oh no.
So yeah, it's a really interesting game, and it's got a kind of unique pixely, but not like, it reminds me of like overly detailed faces from late 1980s computer games, if that makes any sense. Where
What?
you'd have to see it, I guess.
Okay.
But it's really neat looking, and it's just a very strange idea that turns out to be really addictive and fun.
All
Because
right.
you just want to see where it goes, and like when the demo leaves off, the secret society has left you a card to recruit you into their ranks, and so you're like, where does it go from here? And I have no idea, but I would like to find out. So Papers, Please.
Cool.
It's available on Steam for, I think, $10. So.
Oh yeah. Let's get into the new crap. You guys up for that?
Woo!
Nikki is upset with me for some reason. Anyway, there's actually a lot coming out in the next couple weeks, unlike last time where almost nothing came out. August 11th, which is 2 days from this recording. Hopefully I'll have it out by then. We get Mario and Luigi Dream Team for the 3DS. And if you're unfamiliar with the Mario and Luigi franchise, it's where you play Mario and Luigi. One button controls Mario, the other controls Luigi. And you basically play through a pretty well-written comedic RPG. And this one deals with Luigi... takes place in Luigi's dream world, where he has like really freakish powers because it's his dream.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. It looks like a lot of fun.
The commercials for that game are kind of horrifying.
Some of it is kind of freakish, as you can probably see in the upper corner. But have you guys played the Mario and Luigi games? Do you like them?
I played the first one, and it was okay. It was. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't put it on the same level as other Mario RPGs, like Paper Mario or the original Mario RPG. But it was fun.
Not at all. But I played Partners in Time, and that was actually pretty enjoyable. Although I hear Bowser's Inside Story was a lot better. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And then on August 13th, we get DuckTales Remastered, which we talked about at one point earlier on in the show. We've played in previous episodes. We've played DuckTales. It is a game.
I don't know why I didn't do that.
It's a game that most of us here really like. It was the very first video game I ever beat, and Remastered is an HD remake of it, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, no, I'll be getting it as soon as it comes out. So yeah.
And so there's that. Also, a game I don't know a great deal about, but I hear Matt does. Payday 2 coming out for the Xbox 360.
It's not the game we play at least once a week.
No.
Every other week
that's
for me.
Different.
No.
Yeah, once every 2 weeks.
Once a month.
Nasty.
Thank
But
God
Payday-
it's Friday night. Godspeed.
So Payday, the first Payday, called Payday the Heist, came out about 2 years ago. And it was a 4-player cooperative game, kind of in the same vein as Left 4 Dead, except instead of fighting zombies, you were working together to infiltrate banks or jewelry stores and rob them and make off with the money before the cops came and shot you in the face and you died. And
I'm a little disappointed that it's not like breaking into the Payday factory and stealing a bunch of candy bars.
Oh my god.
I'm disappointed too, but idea.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yes.
That actually used to be that was my favorite candy bar. when
Was
I
it really?
a kid.
Really?
It was, yeah. I love Payday. I still do. It's really good. But no. So you work together, and it was a cooperative game, and it was pretty neat. But you only had like somewhere in the area of around 8 missions, I think, and so it kind of would get repetitive. Payday 2 seems to alleviate all of that. It's still a 4-player cooperative game. It's still about pulling off great heists and stealing lots of money. But this time they have amped that up to extreme levels. Basically, in Payday 2, you and your 4 players can choose classes. You can use the money that you get from heists to level up certain skills. So you might use that money to buy a safe cracking device, or you might use that money instead to buy explosives, or you might use that money instead to buy a Kevlar vest for yourself. And you can, use the money that you get from these heists to make yourself a better heister. And
is that a word?
yes, and the best part about this is, like I said, you only had 8 missions in the previous one, and they got kind of repetitive. Here, I think you have 22 in the box. 22 missions.
22, really?
Yeah, 22 in the box.
Much more.
But all of these missions are kind of randomly generated, and that you can plan how you do them.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay? So you can be like, the next mission is to rob the jewelry store. We can either A, pull up on the street in our van, pull on our masks, go inside, and rob it. Or B, we can sneak in the back.
Oh,
crack
cool.
open the door, and try and sneak in and get in and out without anyone seeing us. But if they do see us, then we can take hostages. Or we can just fight our way out, and guns a-blazing. Or, and we got to make sure we escape with the money. And how we do that first part of the mission affects how every other part happens.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
if we steal everything, without getting seen, then there will not be cops waiting for us at the drop-off point.
Oh,
Or
that's yeah.
right, or we might not. If we call in too many police, they might add an extra part to the mission where they blow up our getaway car and we have to fight our way to a chopper that we pulled.
No.
Exactly. And it can, from what I've seen, it can get really intense, and I'm very excited to play it with 4 players, because just the idea of being able to sort of procedurally generate that stuff based on your actions is a really cool idea. And
Cartridge Blowers Special Edition.
I'll be getting the Xbox version, and it's actually, it was going to be an Xbox Live Arcade title. The original Payday was only Steam and PS3.
Yeah.
The sequel was going to be Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, and Steam, but they said it was too big, so they're only doing a disc release for the consoles.
Okay.
But it's still cheap. It's only $30.
That's not bad
So,
at all. How
yeah,
much was the
$30.
first one?
25, I think. 30.
Yeah, okay, not bad.
I'll get
Yeah.
it.
Only
I'll
$5
get it.
input. Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah,
Why not?
30 bucks for 4-player co-op, fun. And so, I think it looks really cool, so I pre-ordered it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Then on August 20th, we get Saints Row 4 for the PC, Xbox 360,
Oh
and PS3.
boy!
I don't know. Have you guys? I tried playing Saints Row 3 and got bored, but
I will say this: Saints Row, the very first mission of Saints Row 3 is really, really fun and cool. But then afterward, you have to play the rest of Saints Row 3, and that's a problem. Saints Row, if you never played Saints Row, it's like Grand Theft Auto if the whole world were filled with dildos and fart jokes. It is stupid. Like, I like Grand Theft Auto. I don't care what nerd card I have to turn in. Grand Theft Auto is fun. And Saints Row is like Grand Theft Auto, except the fucking second mission I had to do was I had to drive a septic tank truck around and fire shit at people's houses. You know who finds that funny?
gross.
12-year-old boys? No, because 12-year-old boys know that's immature and stupid. Alright? It's a dumb fucking game, and if I can, I don't know, the idea of dressing up as a large dick and beating someone to death with dicks, oddly enough, doesn't appeal to me.
Play the fuck out of that. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's Saints Row. That is Saints Row in a nutshell. But to me, honestly, it's too much. I don't like it. I don't like the aesthetic.
And I can understand
Oh,
that.
so if the dicks looked different.
Right? If they were hyper realistic dicks, well, that would be different. If they were,
Well,
And they had top hats.
what I saw advertised the most was the character generator is, first of all, you're the president for some reason, and right now you can go to the website, download the program to create your character now, and it appears to be incredibly, ridiculously in-depth. You can play anything from an old grandma to like a luchador in a towel with blue hair and
Yeah, but it's fucking wacky monkey cheese. I'm so random bullshit though. It's not like anything remotely close to a decent character generator like any fucking Tony Hawk game had, or your fucking run-of-the-mill professional wrestling game has. Fucking destroys Saints Row's character generator, so fuck that shit. Fuck blue hair. I'm wearing a fucking fancy skunk tail. Shove that up your ass.
It looks
Saints
like
Row
you can get that wacky in it and random, but you can also they showed just regular people that you could play with it too.
No, but Saints Row never does that though, because they will show you like we've got one T-shirt and we've got one dress shirt. But then we've got 40 fucking ape costumes.
Well,
and it's like,
okay.
Come on. Let me. If I want to be wacky, I want like with cartoons. Yeah. Right. People need barriers.
Fair enough.
Or else it's funny. Okay.
Fair enough, yeah.
And I want barriers. And if I want to do something wacky, then let me work within those barriers. Otherwise, you're just giving me, I don't know, a dick playground. And and by the way, that is my gay porn detective name. So
okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
let's move on. That's actually it for the new crap. So let's get into playing some video games. So like I said earlier, this is RomHacks week. We've already had one previously. It was fun, and we're doing it again. So I give this up to Matt. Matt, why don't you start us out?
Okay. Well, my game. I don't even have the YouTube app open. Let's see. Let me open the YouTube app here. So my game was Zelda, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Parallel Worlds.
Okay.
Zelda ROM hack that came out in, I believe, 2006, and is highly regarded by people in the ROM hacking community. And I wasn't aware there was an entire community of people. I don't know. Do they live in like dorms? Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's basically Zelda: A Link to the Past with a whole new overworld map, new story, some graphical improvements, new enemies, and so they've not. I mean, they haven't completely overhauled the system because it's still the same, game at its core. It still feels like Link to the Past, but a lot of stuff is brand new. Though I did have some problems with it, which I'll get into as we watch the video.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
You ready?
It's interesting. Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Let's there we go. Excellent. Also don't forget to unmute.
Yeah. Is there sound on this?
There is.
Not for any. Okay. So there's your kind of glitchy title screen. And as with any Zelda game, I must select my name. And I felt like the obvious was
fart, of course. As we just made fun of a game for fart jokes.
Yeah, but see, I'm working within the boundaries they've set for me.
That's true.
Exactly. They don't expect me to name my character Fart because that's ridiculous. In Saints Row, that's what everyone names the character. Okay,
he was a boy named Fart.
The Parallel Tower, Dracor, the Tyrant King, our adventures. What are you talking about? The plan is to sneak into the guardhouse tonight, rescue a person from the guardhouse prison, foil Dragor's plans. There is so much going on, it's hard to sleep at this time. Yeah, I know, because you keep talking. Is it time to go yet?
Man.
Fart? This is it. This is our chance to sneak in the guardhouse. Meet me in front of the guardhouse, which I've marked on your map. Press X to view the map. Wait.
You're a blonde boy.
Yeah, so they've changed Link's hair color from this game from pink to blonde, which it's supposed to be. And I'm really, perplexed as to why my uncle left the house and, didn't just wait for me so we could go together.
Yeah, okay. They didn't want to reprogram more than the text in this part.
I suppose. It was, I don't know, it was really, really dumb, and in retrospect, god damn, I wish he had done that. We've got kind of a new HUD here. At the bottom right, it always displays what area of the map you're in.
That's
so
cool.
here we're at your
That's
house.
nice, yeah.
Yeah. And you also notice I start with a map, which is not normal for Link to the Past. And the rupee screen has also changed a bit. So here I am looking at my map, and if you have played Link to the Past, you can tell this is fairly different from what the actual game looks like. Though it's also kind of oddly similar. So I think maybe they're going for some sort of parallel world theme. I didn't get far enough into the game to fully figure that out. But also, just like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, you don't start with a sword or a shield or anything, so I am reduced to not really being able to fight anything unless I throw a bush at it.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Man, bush is the best weapon.
Yeah. Tell that to Afghanistan. But
Oh.
yeah.
He just went there. Whatever.
So I'm in Kakariko Village, and I find a house full of pots, and the obvious answer is destroy all the pots and take the inside of them. And I noticed here that I'm like, oh wait, I'm getting bombs already.
And arrows, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I got bombs and arrows. So I got bombs pretty much right off the bat in this game, which is again
Before the
different.
sword or shield.
Yeah, I still no sword or shield.
Which,
so
by the way, those of you, if you're one of the people watching us on Google Hangouts Live, go to YNInteractive.com and you can see the game that we're playing.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, make sure you're watching the game and not our faces,
Yeah.
because I make weird faces while the game is happening.
Yeah.
So I'm in Kakariko Village, and it's dangerous to walk during the night, kid. Thanks, guard. Thanks. Okay. I don't really know where to go. The map said X in the top right, but I tried to go up, and it wouldn't let me up. So I go over to the right here to what I believe is a graveyard type area, and I don't know. It was really hard to figure out where to go. Another rainy, boring night. Care to chat for a bit? As a treasure hunter, I'm sure you have lots of stories. Care to share them? We all follow orders from Dragor. He's the enemy or whatever. Zelda's in the tower, and that's the thing that happened. Have you been in the tower? There's nothing there, but Zelda probably. The guardhouse, you can get there if you head north from the village, or if you go through the caves. Hint, hint. And I'm like, all right, so I got to go through caves. I only saw one cave, and there was nowhere to go in there. So, well, that looks like a cave on the map. Let's go up. Obviously, going up will lead me to a cave, but that guy is blocking that up. So maybe if I go up over here, maybe I will get. Nope. This guy is also blocking up.
What was that little thing doing a jig?
It was an enemy.
Like a frog.
Yeah, he's an enemy. I think he's in Link to the Past, and if not, he's definitely in Link's Awakening.
Okay.
And so I go up in this little path. I'm walking upwards, and
I like the little location thing in the HUD.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I've made it to the church, and I can go here and I can talk to this guy, and he says, "Welcome to the church."
Oh.
Thank you.
Cool.
We did it. Inside here, though, this is pretty cool. Heart piece.
Nice.
I got a whole heart container. Yeah. So I leave the church and have to walk all the way back because there was nothing here. And I go back to Kakariko. Listen, we are 5 minutes and 50 seconds into this video, and I am still fucking lost as shit. I have no idea where to go in this game. And that is my main problem with Legend of Zelda Parallel Worlds. It's not... I mean, it would be okay if the game were meant for a veteran Zelda player. I feel like I fall into that category. This game has decided instead that it would thrust you directly into a world with no direction of where to go. And I don't mean, lack of signage. I mean, literally, there's no hint, no caves anywhere that it points out, whatsoever.
Just that you're supposed to go to a cave somewhere.
I'm supposed to wander
Most games say, like, they
aimlessly.
give you, like, a little, background of the story and what's happening and what leads to where you are.
Right. You
And
just
you get-
wander aimlessly until
Yeah.
you find it.
Yeah,
And-
you don't get any sort of like, oh, well, this needs, this is going on, and this should probably happen at some point.
Right.
Like, no, you're just thrown into this game, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah, and I'm not like referring to modern day games like tutorials that hold your hand. I'm talking about any sort of direction whatsoever in the game.
Oh no,
You-
of course.
You know what? Wandering around aimlessly. You know what game that reminds me of?
Walking simulator.
The first fucking Legend of Zelda, and that game was shit. No matter what anyone says.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hate that
no.
game. That game is just there's nothing to tell you to go anywhere. It's just wander around until you find a dungeon. Beat it. You probably get something because that's how video games work. And this
Well,
seems
that-
like the
that
It
same
looks like
thing.
he was crying just now.
Yeah, well, because I was trying to pull a nut out of the ground. And so I get to this cave. I'm like, cool, a cave I haven't been inside. This should be fun. And, just a fairy cave. I don't even want them. I don't even want fairies.
You don't
I'd rather
need
just
them.
die. I'd rather just kill myself. I'm so tired of this life.
It's a pretty game, but Link to
I
the
mean,
Past is a pretty
It's
game.
Link to the Past, yeah. And I still have no weapons. And so I'm like, I get to the end of this path and it's just the ocean. I'm like, well, fuck it. Let's just walk into the sea. I'm tired of living. I'm
can't.
tired of life. No, well,
You just have to
It's
enjoy
over.
this vanilla beach.
even jumping into the water doesn't kill me.
Nice.
Yeah, it would be great in any other situation, but really, I just wanted it to end. So here, I cut out 7 minutes of video of me walking around more, trying to find anything.
Oh my god.
And here, I finally found what I hope, what I believe, what I pray is the cave I'm supposed to be in. Honestly, I don't know. And holy
At
shit!
least you can go somewhere. Oh!
The fuck. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
you are stuck.
Okay, well, let's just leave and come back in. Let's reset that guy. and I do, and for some reason he's a little less vicious this time around. In his room of spikes and fire boxes, that motherfucker who made this, who built this, and I get past him, and I go through this further room of moving spikes, and
Oh, nice.
finally I get all of these pots. I got
Yay,
some.
stuff.
Yeah, I got pots. I'm feeling pretty good about that. There's a hole that I can't jump into. Some more pots. And I don't even know where this cave is going. Oh yeah, this isn't...
Why is
Oh,
there a
God.
hole that
What's
you
with
will
all the
never be able
pots?
to jump into?
Yeah, there's all these pots, and I was hoping there would be something cool
Like a
underneath
heart?
one of them. No, nothing. But finally,
bullshit.
a chest. A
Oh.
chest. It's the sword, right? No.
It's a
No.
lantern.
A lamp.
It's
It's
a
a
lamp. It's a lamp. I love lamp.
You found your way through the darkness.
How you don't
I'd
have
ra-
a sword yet?
I still have no sword. All I have is lamp. And so I'm like, all right, lamp. Well, let's go, lamp. I'm ready. I'm ready to take on the world armed with lamp. And I'm like, can't set bushes on fire. Thanks, lamp. All right, can't set guys on fire. Lamp, you suck. And and so here I go off into the lamp blue yonder, and all I can do is just continue to wander aimlessly. I finally found a lamp, and it's like I don't know that I've actually accomplished anything because I don't know what I can do with this item. There was no hint towards using it or about anything.
At this
ever.
point, honestly, I would have looked up
Cheats.
maybe not like a
walkthroughs.
walkthrough, but maybe a walkthrough just to see
Well,
where I
I
need to go at least. Not anything that would tell me where things can be found. Just give me a general idea where to go.
Yeah, I mean, this video is 11 minutes in, but the raw playtime video is probably closer to 22.
Yeah, at
And-
that point, it's less
Yeah.
fun and more frustrating. But hey, this is awesome.
Looks like
Yeah,
you
so I
finally
found-
found it.
I found this cave that was next to a whole bunch of other caves that I couldn't enter. But if I pressed on one spot, I could enter it.
That's
And-
ridiculous.
Isn't it? And so I find my way in here, and I'm like, okay, well, I seem to be able to use the lamp, so that's pretty good.
Oh.
Let me push these. No. No. Block. No.
What?
Damn it!
That
So,
sucks.
so I'm just blocked in, and I'm like, well, all right, that's fine. Here's another exit. Let's go through that. And there seems to be a hole, and it's black, and so that means if I go in there, I'll just take damage. And but I'm trapped.
You need the pushy gloves.
Oh my god. So I decide, fuck this, I want to die. Except it's black and yet it takes me to another level. So
What?
Oh no!
it was a teleporting hole that did not look like a teleporting hole at all. Because normally in Link to the Past, if you drop down a hole that reaches another level, you'll be able to see the floor tile
Yeah.
of the level underneath. If it's black, that means you fall on, you take damage, and you go back to the entrance. Here it was black, and I fell to another part of the cave. Bullshit. If I hadn't been suicidal, I would have never figured that out.
Well, that's the wrong lesson.
And so now I'm in this little part of the cave, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do. And now there's empty chests just taunting me, and
Wow, a lot of
holes everywhere. And finally, I get to this room full of giant holes, and I'm like, well, I don't want to draw. Oh fuck! And I got hit by a fireball and fell down a hole at the same time.
And now you're dead.
And
That's awful.
yeah, do not save and continue. Yeah.
All right, Matt. So
Yeah.
So you, I'm assuming, did not enjoy your game.
Well, again, it was well designed, I feel. I mean, from a visual standpoint. And I like the extra stuff they added. But just from a level design standpoint, bull fucking shit. That's terrible. I mean, there's one thing making something difficult, but that's not difficult. That's just confusing.
Right.
That's Super Metroid to me. That's walking simulator.
Yeah.
So maybe the rest of the world would see something I didn't see, since that seems to be the case with Super Metroid. But to me personally, all I saw was me wandering around, fucking grasping for anything that will help me, and getting a fucking lamp in return, and then falling down a hole and dying, which I feel like is a metaphor for this entire ROM hack.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, it looked like it wanted to be fun, but wasn't.
Yeah, and maybe later on it gets really cool, but I will never find out.
Right on. All right then. Let's move forward to my game. And actually, I played two that I put into one video, one 10-ish minute long video, and I played Mario Adventure, which is a ROM hack of Super Mario Bros. 3. And Megaman and the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario Adventure is basically the guy who did it put a lot of work into it and basically built all sorts of new engines, from day and night to weather to new power-ups to being able to store power-ups. It's really interesting. So let's get into it.
Sure. Okay. Can I just say that I've played through Mario Adventure all the way through?
Yeah, go ahead.
And oh, it's so good.
Really?
It's so fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it showed me how bad I was at Mario, actually. So, but
well, you have infinite lives.
Yeah,
So you can never game over.
Exactly, which I did discover. See, immediately, this is how bad I am at Mario. I get my power up and immediately lose it.
Wow, you almost got killed by that
I
Goomba.
did.
You're the worst.
Though I do feel that this level design is maybe a little harder than the original Mario 3, at least right off the bat.
Oh yeah, this level certainly is harder than the first Mario 3 level.
It looks like
but I
it's-
mean, you can tell it's really cool because he redid like a lot of the graphics. The coins, like right there, are definitely different. All the blocks are different.
Yeah.
Some of the enemies become different. he put a lot of work into this.
He did, most definitely. So, I don't really know what to do here, so I leave it.
No, you grab the ice block and you throw it. Damn
I didn't know
Cody.
how do you grab it? I never figured out how to grab it.
Same way you grab a shell.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Hold down the grab shell button.
And now we have moved to nighttime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all randomly generated actually. So every time you enter a level, it has a new weather effect. It might be day, it might be night, it might be raining, it might be snowing, which it can be really bad. Because that makes it an ice world, and so you're slipping everywhere. So technically, any world can become an ice world at random.
In Mario 3, that Hammer Brother just committed suicide.
That was great. That Hammer Brother just killed himself.
He did. So here I have the raccoon suit, so that's good.
Okay, go fly. Get out of here. Keep going.
I eventually just give up. Yeah, no more breaking the blocks. I wanted to see if there's anything cool. But in Mario 3, were we still at a point where the piranha plants would still spawn when you're standing next to their pipe? Because I feel ultimately that gets abandoned. And
in this game, I'm pretty sure that in Mario 3 you can, or in the original Mario 3. Piranha plants do not spawn if you're standing next to their pipe.
Okay, that's kind of what I was expecting.
Or if you're standing on their pipe. And Mario, that's in the American version only.
Oh, really?
In the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 3, the piranha plants will spawn if you are standing on the center of the pipe.
Really? I actually did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, they did that with this one. And now it's an ice world.
Oh my god. This is always really fun. Joe, Aaron, and I played through this whole RomHack together, and it's very frustrating when a world that is pretty difficult to begin with suddenly becomes an ice world and becomes impossible.
Yeah. And now there's a Koopaling, and at the end of the very first stage, there's a boss.
There is actually a Boom Boom at the end of every level in the game, aside from the boss levels.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and he does some pretty interesting and original things with the Boom Booms. He does various level setups. Eventually you'll be fighting 2 at a time, or 3 at a time, and as it moves on, you'll fight 4 at a time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So here I've moved forward to Megaman in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Why'd you quit?
Well, I wanted to try something a little bit different because I was interested in playing both of these, and I didn't want to fill much more than 10 minutes. So here I am, and it looks like the regular Mario, except I can't blow up blocks in any way, shape, or form. And
why are you brown?
I don't know. And the level design is pretty crap. I was not jumping. I was just for some reason not falling through the water, and I can't swim. Oh, I fell through that block. That's awesome.
It killed you?
It killed me. I just fell through a block off the stage.
Oh.
And
yeah, sure, man.
That
right.
bird guy on the magic carpet is being a pain in the ass.
Well, it looks like this is a RomHack of the original Megaman game, and so
it is.
Glitches, I feel, are par for the course.
There are
the game is glitchy as fuck.
There are a shit ton of glitches in this game, which is why I made sure to just allow this to be part of the thing, because it's interesting to watch. Obviously, they redesigned the levels because this is not how Mega Man 1 is laid out, but they did a bad job of it.
Yeah, no, they didn't just retile the thing. It's a whole new level design.
Yeah.
Though they did just reskin the enemies. Those are the same enemies from Mega Man 1. The same annoying.
Yeah, they're totally the same enemies.
Guys.
They've just been reskinned.
Mega Man 1 is fucking hard. It's difficult.
It is hard.
And I don't know why anyone would ever want to play this game. Aside from being like completionist about the series, it's honest. I mean, honestly, I don't hate Mega Man 1, but it's not super fun.
That sucked.
Yeah, and there's nothing to indicate why I was unable to kill
Oh my god, just leave, just get out of here. You're never gonna kill this guy, just run. Code, no, Mega... Please, just get off the screen.
I'm shooting all kinds of lemons and nothing's happening.
Why?
What are you
You're acting
doing?
really stop
It's
it.
not even an ice stage.
So I give up.
Go down the hole. What are you doing?
I didn't do that on
Dude,
purpose.
you're acting worse than me. What is the matter with you?
Cody,
Right.
Okay.
Jesus.
So I,
Okay, now
so
jump
I,
on.
did it.
I want to
Come on.
hit you.
I did
What
it.
are you
Oh my
doing?
god.
I want to hit something.
Watch what happens now.
You fuck up even worse?
No.
Yeah, you deserve this, though.
It is some weird glitchy piece of crap. Where all of a sudden
Yeah, blame it on the glitches.
another well look at this. Now another
No,
part
the game,
of the
the
level.
game is punishing you for being shit.
Yes.
Look
This
at
is my
there's
punishment.
pieces of school buses floating around.
Awesome. Okay, so go right.
So now I've moved
Why'd your
on.
color? Why'd your color change again?
For no reason. I did nothing to do that.
Were you brown earlier?
I was. Now I'm blue and red.
Okay, now take that bridge. Take that school bus.
Yeah, I take the school bus bridge, the flying school bus.
Oh,
And
the
decide,
flying school bus.
so I just keep walking right. I decide, I'm not gonna really go back anymore. No more trying to kill an enemy.
Oh shit.
It's like there's anti-gravity or something in this level.
Yeah, I got an extra life, so that's good.
Oh yeah, there's
Why
extra
do
life
why do
respawn.
they, when you kill them, they turn into lips?
They turn into power-ups that
Which look
resemble
like
lips.
lips?
Yes.
Well, it's better to it's better in this game because enemies don't always turn into power ups. Sometimes they just turn into points.
Yeah.
Because this is the only Mega Man with points in it.
They're completely arbitrary.
Yeah, they don't matter whatsoever.
So
Oh god.
the chain chomp is. I'm trying to kill it, and then there's no point. So I just.
All right, go under him. Go
Well,
under him.
I do.
Oh my god, Cody, what are you doing?
You make me mad, Cody. Go.
Hey,
no.
go.
I
Why
am.
are you slow? Oh my god.
You are so slow.
Well, okay.
More like,
now that was the
more like
that was
Sloga,
the,
man.
that was the ROM lagging. It starts lagging.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, yeah. Blame it on the glitches. Blame it on the ROM. And yeah, jump into every bullet. This is a good idea. If you would just stay on the ground, you wouldn't get hit.
Which this is the boss entrance, which is much longer than the average Mega Man boss entrance.
It's
So
a
I've ma-
Bowser, or is it just a Lexman?
It's just it's
Iceman.
Oh my god, Cody Coleman.
You're gonna die.
I'm a little confused as to why you're so mad at me at this point, because I'm not doing terribly fighting Iceman.
Well, he's the
I'm a
first
little
boss you're
behind,
supposed
I
to
think.
beat.
I know.
He's the first boss in the boss order, so you shouldn't have any problem beating him if you're not Cody.
Mm.
And you realize that this episode has made you officially worse at Mega Man than Nikki.
Sure. Though I've beaten multiple Mega Man games.
It doesn't show. It doesn't show. You tried to kill an enemy for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have to kill everything in the level.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I don't think I spent 10 minutes.
Game over.
I'm just saying.
Oh, so are all the bosses named after Mario levels?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm assuming each level is themed after a different Mario game.
That's kind of neat.
And Iceman was classic, so the
Okay.
first Mario game.
That's
So,
kind of interesting.
loved Mario Adventure, hated Mega Man in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I highly recommend playing through more of Mario Adventure. I would say on the whole, aside from the occasional glitch here and there, a better game than Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Yeah. It's really good, especially once you get to World 7. I mean, not like you have to earn it, because you can choose which order you do the worlds in, which is a super
I
neat
didn't
idea.
know that.
Yeah.
I just
and
assumed.
World 7 is like 20, 30-second worlds
Yeah.
that are all like miniature puzzles that you have to complete. Like it would be like avoid the angry sun on one screen for 45 seconds.
Oh, cool.
But there's spikes everywhere. or avoid 3 angry suns, and there's a tornado picking you up. And it gets kind of difficult and fun and insane. It's really well designed, and the guy's working on a sequel right now.
Excellent.
So that should be cool. Yeah.
All right, let's move into... Dylan does not have a game this week, so let's move into our final game, which is Nikki's. Explain to us, Nikki. We can't hear you.
Still can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Apparently decided to mute my mic. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I played Not So Supersonic 2, which was a hack released on September 20th, 2009 by a guy named Main Memory. He actually ended up abandoning this hack because I guess nobody played it.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can change that.
I doubt it. This was actually like the 5th game that I played. I tried to play 2 other Sonic games, and then I tried to play 2 Legend of Zelda hacks, but I had a hard time getting them to work. And plus the Zelda ones, they were just really text heavy, so it probably worked out for the best anyway.
Okay.
So,
I didn't even mention I played a game that I recorded, and then I thought this game was terrible. I don't even want to show it. I played a Super Mario Kart hack.
Oh wow.
That supposedly redid all the stages and replaced Toad with Kirby.
Oh, Mario Kart R?
Yeah.
I thought about that. I never played it.
Toad was replaced with Kirby, but it still said Toad on all the screens. And Toad's winning animation at the end was Toad's body with Kirby's head. And all the changed levels were just regular levels, but with new tile graphics. And so they were just the same tracks, pretty much. It was stupid. Sorry, Nikki. I apologize.
No, it's fine. I tried playing Ocarina of Time, Zelda's Birthday, and then something that was yeah. Apparently, it's like the only full-length Ocarina of Time hack that's been completed. And so I was really excited about that, but I couldn't get it unpatched, and so I was like, okay, fuck this. And so then I played Ocarina of Time / sequel to Majora's Mask called Voyager of Time. But that, the guy, he added some trees in places and changed some signs around, and it was just really text heavy, and I was like, this is not good. So I abandoned that, and then I tried playing some Sonic ones, and then finally I ended up playing this one, and when I played it through the first time, I got sort of far into it, and I had some pretty close death calls, which I was like, yes, this is going to be an amazing video. But it only recorded a corner of my screen. So after consulting with Cody, I figured out a way to get it to stop sucking, and this is what we have.
Okay. Let's get into it.
All right. I still have no sound, but I'm assuming it's the
this
normal
doesn't
music.
really have.
Oh, we're playing Line
there
Rider?
was sound. I don't know why there's no sound in here. I mean, the level itself had no audio, but there were sound effects. So you can't hear how badly it lags, which is going to make me look really, really awful in a couple minutes. Because
Sure, blame it on the glitches,
lagging.
Nikki.
Huh?
Sure, blame it on the glitches.
No, you can kind of see it lagging in the video, but
Well, that was an easy level.
That was
so easy.
just a
And then
straight
it's
shot.
gonna be really embarrassing, and I'm like, I'm not happy that this is what I have to show you guys. It's really, oh my god.
Are you gonna run into a tree?
Yes.
You're just going to be going straight and you die.
How is there no sound? Oh my god, the fact that there's no sound is gonna make this look really, really
I
bad.
think. Can anyone else hear it?
I can't hear it either.
No, there's
Okay.
no sound. I can't hear it.
Okay,
There's no music except for the boss fight. But when I jump and stuff, you can hear the jumpy sound effects.
So you're supersonic all the time.
Supersonic all the time.
In a Line Rider-ish.
Yeah, this is Straight Line Zone Act 2.
Oh, Straight Line Zone. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, already an Eggman.
Already.
Go, Soory, Sonic, go.
Yeah. That's not very
Yeah.
Soory.
No, not really.
Someone needs rings.
Uh-huh.
There are no rings. There are no rings to be found anywhere. Thank you.
Why did he say shoop when he jumped? He said shoop.
So, so I'm like excited because I'm like, yeah, I've beaten this guy. At this point, I've probably beaten this guy like 8 times, and it's frustrating because like it lags, and so that happens.
Oh, come on.
It's really, really bad.
All right, you got this. I believe in you.
I think I die one more time.
No, you're supersonic. No, you can't do this to me. I was wondering what that was. Okay, that's your frame rate. Because I was like, why is Sonic's numbers change? I don't know what's happening.
Get the
That proves that I'm lagging though, because sometimes it drops down to like 17.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, I believed you anyway.
And part of my problem was when I would play before, I could get like 2 or 3 hits in, and that would be, you know, enough.
never touch the tip.
Good rule for life. What?
Yes.
What?
Wow.
Yoshi.
Wait, I got the sound effects for the flying.
Eggman, Eggman in the ship. Eggman.
I like this metal like rendition of Eggman song.
That probably exists. It's probably really cool, actually.
That would be awesome, yes.
Live and learn.
Always on the edge of tomorrow. Is someone else playing with you, or is
No.
Tails? And Tails is doing a really good job.
Tails is kicking ass.
He's hitting the crap out of Robotnik there.
Yeah, you should probably let Tails do like all the work here. I'm not gonna lie.
That was kind of my goal, actually.
Oh no, he died.
But then he just comes right back.
Yeah, no, Tails
Wow.
is invincible. Supersonic is not.
Yeah. Oh my God, die, dude.
Yeah,
You-
no, it takes like 7 hits. It's really dumb.
Second stage,
You are not
first
smart at all.
Robotnik. Oh,
Whoa.
now he's shooting at
Items
you.
don't. Oh shit.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yay!
Let's
Fucker.
bury him. No, wait, come back. We need to bury you. Time to speed, kid.
Gotta blow,
I was
bro.
like, what's going on?
Stay
Oh,
away from the lesson van, kids.
It's time.
What?
Stay away from the lesson van.
It's time to
Oh,
speed.
stay away from the
kid. All right,
lesson
thank
van,
you.
yeah.
Yay, we did it!
Yay,
Yay.
Mobius.
Silver squirrel.
Thanks, Sonic. Now I can
Welcome,
go back and
guys.
serve out the rest of our prison terms.
I don't know how I get so many points. Like,
It's your ring bonus. It's definitely your ring bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
And so this level was really, really cool, but it just... And for some reason, Tails just kept doing that. And I was like, this is really funny, but I should probably do something else.
Whoa!
Aw.
But you can see how laggy it is, and I just...
Yeah.
Water makes
couldn't-
you
I couldn't-
regular.
Yeah, water makes you regular.
That is a
I mean,
terrible
the frame rate
weakness.
dropped down to 2.1 at one point.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
I decided that I couldn't do it. So
Yikes.
that level was really, really cool. You were underwater a long time, and so you had like a lot of situations where it was like, okay, you better get out of the water or you're going to die. And in one situation, I was like, oh my God, I've got 5 seconds, and the music's getting really dramatic. I gotta go. And like just as it was about to hit 0, like I got to like a trampoline, and it sprung me out of the water, and I was like, this is amazing. And
All right.
I was having a really good time with this level, and I'm really sad that I couldn't show you more of it.
So,
okay.
So it
I
gets
believe
better
you.
than straight line.
It does. It really does.
Good. Awesome. Well, man, who wins the Shitty Game Award?
We can say me.
Me do, because I didn't play one. Ah!
Yeah, your game was crap, Dylan.
Yeah, I don't know. Of the games that were played, I kind of want to give it to Megaman.
Yeah.
Just because it's Mega Man 1, at least that Sonic game is a good game. You know, at least all the games we played are good games in the first place, aside from Mega Man. Well, not that Mega Man 1's terrible. I don't know, Nikki's game was pretty dumb.
It was dumb.
They just turned everything was misaligned, and my game was frustrating and stupid. Yeah, let's give it to Dylan.
Okay. I can give
happy.
it to Dylan. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it for this week. But first, before we go, let's figure out what we're playing next time.
Okay, everybody, get on your checkered shirts and eat some flapjacks because we're going to Canada. It's Canada.
No, I do not believe that was randomly generated. No.
Oh, I've been waiting all show for that. No, actually, I don't even know how we're gonna do this one, but I mean, we picked these themes so long ago, I don't actually know what we meant by this.
No.
But hopefully, you know, you're good. I mean, you're kind of in management, right?
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, I think everyone's kind of managing something in their lives, so hopefully you're pretty good at managing other things because we're playing simulations.
Oh, okay. So,
Yes.
How's that gonna work?
Yeah, so Sim City, Sim Earth, Sim Ant, The Sims.
Hey, I got
papers,
I got a
please.
I got a simulator that Cody could play.
Uh-oh.
Is it
Is it going to be cool shirt buying simulator?
Pilot Wing?
Oh,
No! Flight simulators would, however, count.
Flight simulators do count, but, man, haven't we played enough fucking Pilot Wings on this show?
Please
Cody
don't
has
pilot
it,
wings.
not until he gets good at it.
That's true. Cody,
You can never play enough pilot wings.
you are in pilot
Cody,
school forever.
Fly
so-
in a straight line.
No, I'm bad. I'm bad at that. I shouldn't fly real people. Digital people, all dead. All of them.
You'd be a really
Yeah.
good hijacker?
Sure.
That's all I got.
Alright.
He missed the target every time.
That's
So
true.
join us in 2 weeks for
Simulation?
Question mark. Until then,
Simulation.
Sim Canada.
Simulation week coming up.
Yeah.
until,
Get excited?
sure. Till then, I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, is Nikki Wright, Matt Crua, Dylan
Bye.
Frisbee, and don't die. Come on, man. Just don't do it.
You didn't say your name.
I did. I said I'm Cody Coleman, and then I said Nikki, Matt.
Oh, God, whenever I hear Cody Coleman, all I hear is, like, the parents on
Die,
Peanuts.
die, my darling.
That too. Now that.
Don't let her rest in
And also, Dylan.
Keep on blowing.
Gross.
Thanks. Alright. Bye, guys.